Okay, so in this example, I've got a Telnet script that I've written. I'm going to import Wireshark. I'm going to capture traffic off the wire in real time on this Ubuntu host on Ethernet 0. I've got a loop once again looking for Telnet traffic. So is it Telnet in the packet? If it is, look for username in the string. In other words, look for username in the output of the packet. If you see username, print the username. If you see password, then print the password. Now, Telnet isn't as nice as the other protocols. And that's because the username and password are sent in individual packets. So we're not going to see everything as clearly as we saw with the other scripts. But that's not going to stop us. We'll still be able to capture the username and password. So again, cat telnet.py, there's our script. Let's run Python to capture the username and password. What I'll do in this example is use Ubuntu 2 to telnet to the router. So there's Ubuntu 1, which is our hacking server. Here is Ubuntu 2. Router IP address is 192.168.122.82. So telnet 192.168.122.82. Notice we suddenly see some output here. So it's seeing something. It's captured this thing called password. Put the password in. Don't know if you saw that. Notice CISCO. There's the Telnet password. There's our prompt. Type enable password. There's the enable password. CISCO. Show run. We can see the running config here. Now again, Telnet doesn't do this very nicely because the data is all over the place. So I've kind of tried to highlight here that you must look for password after you see this line. So let's change the way the Cisco router works. I'll say username David, password Cisco. And rather than just using a standard password, I'll say login local, so a username and password are used when I telnet to the router. Okay, so let me go to the end here. Telnet to the router. Notice we see username, so we're told be careful. Username is going to be displayed now. David. There you can see the username, David. Now it gets copied twice because we're seeing the traffic from the PC to the router and from the router to the PC. Password, Cisco. You can see that here, Cisco is the password. It was only sent once because we don't see the password in the output here. Type enable. We can see that there. There's enable. Notice we are warned another password is going to be displayed here. So I'll put the password in. There's our password of Cisco. So again, Telnet isn't as good as OSPF or FTP or other protocols when it comes to capturing traffic. It's a bit all over the place, but you could save this to a file and then simply do a search for a keyword like I've done here, a bunch of lines and password, and then you know that the password is just after that. Or you could do a search for the actual keyword password and see the passwords in the text just after that. So there's my password of Cisco. Notice as an example, if we type show run here, we'll see the actual password in the output here, like this. And if I scroll down, I'll see the password over here. Okay, so Telnet isn't that great. It's not that easy to do it as cleanly as the other protocols, but there's my basic Python script. And again, in this example, I'm using Sublime Text, nice IDE. There are many others out there that are very good. You can see that the script looks a lot nicer in Sublime Text. Here's my OSPF script. It's only a few lines. Here's my FTP script. Here's my Telnet script. You could take these scripts and change them and make them a lot more powerful. I just wanted to show you a little bit about what Python can be used for and inspire you to think about the options available to you. Download these scripts and see what you can do with them. As always, be careful hacking networks. Make sure that you have permission to hack those networks or to grab usernames and passwords off those networks.